You're live. I always
We're
feel like
live.
it's like when you're in the movie cinema or like when you're doing TV and they're like 3, 2, 1,
Got
action, and I'm like, shit, I don't really have much to say. I have a lot to say. Well, welcome to Malta, guys. I have a gin and tonic.
Anybody
think-
there?
Yeah. Let's see. Can you guys comment? See if you can comment here on the side so I can just see that it's coming through, and then we'll get into
Can
the
you
meaty
hear us?
stuff.
Can you see us clearly? Everything's fine.
Yeah, it seems like everything is cool there. I see 4 thumbs up. Can somebody say something? Hi from England, loud and clear.
Perfect.
Sweet. Guys, I've fuckloads to tell you. So first and foremost, welcome. You guys haven't seen my pretty face in a long time. So I have a whole book of stuff that I'm going to share with you guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be meaty. There's going to be a lot of topics. There's going to be some interesting information, and at the end, there might be a little bit of a plot twist. Hi from Switzerland. Hi, everybody. It's so cool to just do another live. I've not been on social media for a while. Sorry, before I go forward, this is really bad. This is Olivia. For those of you that hasn't met her.
Yeah.
So that's Olivia. She is officially my girlfriend. So that's why she's here from the beginning of the show. You know, like in the past live session, I was like, I'll just hold you like until the end. Maybe I'll dangle you.
Maybe she's gonna stay, maybe not.
Yeah. So we actually just came back from South Africa, pouring down in Sweden. It's cold in Cape Town. Hi from Fort Lauderdale, Switzerland, Malta, England.
Cześć.
We have people from all over the world on here. Cool. We only have 28 people now, but it doesn't matter. Let's get the ball on the roll. So where do we even begin, Olivia? Like, I don't even know where I need to begin.
What was going on with us? Where we've been?
Oh, in
come
other
on.
news, she hit me in the face last night.
No, don't show it.
And broke her little finger last night.
I think it's broken. Maybe
So-
not. I hope not.
And Canada. Oh, that's so cool, man. I hope you guys are having a really sweet Sunday. So I was thinking of this. I'm going to quickly, for those of you that hasn't followed me for the last 4 or 5 years, I'm just going to quickly recap on who I am, what I've done. I'm going to do that quick. I hope to inspire you as much as I'm inspired. Then I'm going to go on to telling you what this plan is for the season. Number 3, what's the plan with a new boat? Number 4, who's this person sitting next to me and what's the plan with her? And number 5, hello, Perry. Ooh la la, my pal, looking good there, you two. Thank you. And Perry, I think we should come and sail on that beautiful boat of yours. And then number 5, I think I might be quitting YouTube. So let's talk about the first thing. First things first.
First things first.
Oh, for anybody that's... How do I
Super
super chat? Oh, I just bruised like a broken finger. Yeah, lekker. Paul,
Yeah.
are you on? I'm looking at you currently live. Cool. Lekker, Paul. So, guys, let's just recap. So, I used to be a stockbroker. I used to be in finance. I lived and worked in South Africa. Went through a really shitty time in my life, and I decided, fuck it. I'm going to just get out of this rat race, and I'm going to go and buy a boat and sail in the Caribbean. So, I actually went, and one of the people that's commenting here, Perry Wigendam, he gave me an opportunity to be a charter skipper and deckhand in one of these really beautiful catamarans called the Jonalisa in Curacao. So I was traveling through the Caribbean, and then I bought myself this beautiful blue boat, which I renamed Magic Woman. Now, I'd never sailed a boat before I bought my boat. So here and there with my family, we own a boat. Please don't tell me that it's unstable.
No.
Any case, okay, it seems like I'm back. So bought that big, beautiful boat and fixed her up, and I had plans to sail her all around the world. Somehow along the lines, I met this blonde girl from Sailing Miss Lone Star, and unfortunately, I spent way too much time there and probably made one of the worst decisions of my life. But eventually, after 2.5 years, I got myself out of that situation, and I went back to the DR to fetch my boat. So I fixed my boat, but as any one of you know that has had boats, it takes a lot of patience, time, and effort after you've neglected your boat for so long. So it actually, there's some nice comments, thanks. So it actually was really a lot of money to get my boat back in the water because I neglected her. Like I followed someone else's dream, I did what somebody else's wanted me to do, and I was just stupid. We all bump our heads now and then. Seems like I bump my head way more often than other people.
Let's hope that you're on the right track right now.
Let's hope it's on the right track. Gin and tonic to support that one. Then I had an offer to sell my boat, which I did. I sold the boat, guys. And then because of coronavirus, I couldn't go anywhere. So I was stuck basically in DR. I couldn't sail out of there. I couldn't fucking go anywhere. It was really, really difficult for me because I wanted to travel. I wanted to go places and I just couldn't. It was difficult. So I sold the boat and I came to the Mediterranean where I am now. When I came to the Med, I met this one on a charter because then I was a charter skipper. And I found some really nice opportunities in Malta. And I was like, I've sailed up the east coast of the United States. I've sailed mainly the Northern Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean, Western Caribbean, not the South that much, but I've sailed most of it. I think I'm going to stay in the Med. So, are you guys still there? Like, can you still comment? Is the connection cool? Yeah, it seems like it. So, the plan for me was to come to the Med and get a new boat. The boats in the Mediterranean are so expensive. And for some reason now, I feel like it's a seller's market. The boats are expensive now, which is weird because it's Corona time. Thanks, Keith. So maybe you guys are just listening to what I'm saying. That's good. So you're not typing, paying attention. It's good. So I am busy with something amazing. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Scott, very true. When you bump your head, it's when you learn the best lessons. Absolutely. No, you're true. Ocean Cruises podcast. Hey, man, good to see you doing well. I'm doing great. So, I mean, how can I not do good with something as beautiful as this next to me? So I've been working on something massive. That's why you guys haven't seen me on YouTube and social media. I realize there's a gap in the market for doing sailing with younger people that wants to learn how to sail, mile building, etc. And I really enjoy teaching sailing. I'm not a sailing instructor, but I feel like I've always enjoyed showing, helping people. And that's why my show has always been full of information. And I kind of like sometimes people telling me that's not right, it should be like this. I never take it personal. I'm always happy to learn better ways. But I've really devoted my time and energy to teach people, help people. So how do you sail with somebody that's never sailed?
Don't leave YouTube. See?
Teach people. Yes, but don't leave YouTube. Nice om te sien. Reno, lekker Reno, het swaar goed Sarah dit slaapie. So what we've tried to do is create this amazing opportunity for people to sail with me, because I'm getting notifications from people, please, we want to sail with you. We want to charter boats. We want to do some mile building. She doesn't really know if she wants to live on a sailboat, but she wants to learn sailing.
Go somewhere with you.
Yeah.
Like the season in Med just started.
Yeah.
And it started to be warm, and I just can't wait to go sail with you.
Okay, well, cool. So what's coming in the season is I'm going to teach her how to sail. We're going to sail around the Mediterranean. I'm going to be a charter skipper for some charter companies here. I'm bringing people over from South Africa, stewardesses, some young girls that want to learn sailing, some guys that want to learn sailing, and we're taking them to Sicily. We're taking them to Sardinia. When people want their boats delivered, they contact me, and guess what? I take them on deliveries. And there's also an opportunity for people like yourself that says, hey, Steph, I want to come and sail with you. Well, come do a delivery with me. I'll probably be able to help you pay your flight ticket, or I'll probably be able to pay all your way, like your food, your alcohol, and we just go have fun. So what you guys saw me did in the last...
Plus, you'll do miles, right?
Plus, I'll do some miles. So the thing is, what I'm trying to get at is, this show is not gonna be about two people living on a boat trying to fix a $1 boat or a boat that we bought for $1,000 somewhere in the Caribbean, and then hopefully make some money on Patreon and go sail. This channel is gonna be mainly funded by myself because I'm creating this business on the side, but the YouTube content will be a lot of sailing, a lot of training, great destinations, different boats. Like once it'll be a catamaran, then it'll be a swan, then it'll be a small little boat, then it'll be a big one. I'll do some tours. I'll do a lot of things. Well, you'll see her learn how to sail. Like I really think that she'll be a sexy little sailor behind the helm.
Failure. You mean
failure? No, failure. No, sailor. So Glenn, yeah, so the stewardesses, this is quite interesting. So I have a school in South Africa that do stewardess training. So I have so many stewardesses, young girls, and sorry, like they're like between 20, 25. They all want to come to the Med. They all want to come learn sail. They want to get some experience. And I'm like, hey, I speak Afrikaans. I'm from South Africa. Send them over and we'll take them sailing. We'll teach them what they need to know. And I can sign a document and say, they've done some miles with me and they're in the Med to go get some jobs. So that's happening. Sailor. Where the interesting part comes in is the next point. I don't know if I want to carry on with YouTube, and this is why. It's really, if you don't do it full time, meaning if that's not the only thing that you're doing and you're creating a great income and generating income from that, it just becomes so much. So, and I don't want to feel bad, you know. So what I mean about that is I have patrons, and I don't have many. I think I have 25 patrons at this point. I'm making about $305 or something on Patreon, and these guys keep me going. Like I'm like, shit, I don't have any content out, but you know they're supporting me financially, and I want to give them content. But at the other point, $305 for creating 4 videos a month has just been really fucking difficult. Like it's financially not, like building a business, creating opportunities, sailing, bringing people over, chartering boats, and editing at night for 7 hours with coffee. I don't know if it makes sense. So this is where I want to speak to you guys. Like, how do you think? Because I think that content that I can create not only will entertain you, but will help a lot of people, like young people, older people that want to sail, come and sail with me, see different boats, check the Mediterranean. I was thinking maybe releasing only 2 videos a month, but then on the YouTube algorithm, you get behind. And also I don't like begging for money, like, oh, please become my patron. Like if you guys don't want to support it, then you're not wanting to support it. There's a handful that will, and I don't know. So at this point, I'm quite conflicted. I'm not leaving yet. I haven't made that decision. But her and I have just been speaking the last 2 weeks, like, am I going to carry on with this because it takes so much time?
And we were working on something big in the meantime.
Yeah.
That's why.
So let's see what you say. Yeah, we hear you still. Do net wat jy wil, is jou lewe. Do what you want, it's your life. Even if you quit YouTube, you don't have to quit altogether. An occasional one here and there to let your fans know how you're doing.
Yeah, this is what we were thinking of, right?
A job shared, a job halved. Sailing and creating and editing, too much for one. It's a lot of. I would love to learn to sail with you. I might buy a cat, and knowing nothing is not a great place to start. You should invest your time when you get a return, where you get a return. So I was hoping, like I said to Olivia, and remember, I know a lot of these sailing YouTubers, and I understand their strategies. Friends of mine, Dan and Kika from Sailing Uma, you know, I speak to them often. We're really good friends. And I was just chatting to Olivia about it earlier, but they've stuck to it like for 5 years. Right? They humble beginnings. They started small, and now they've got a successful brand. But it takes time and effort, and that's their strategy. So I would do a live probably once a month, and if I could get to about 50 patrons, I've got 25 now. I think if I could get to about $550 a month, then that would basically cover my costs for film gear. I don't know, subscriptions, paying an editor for footage now and then. So I'm going to push it. till I make about $550, $600, maybe $1,000
Start a
in
bride
Patreon.
channel.
Roger says he's in. Bride channel.
Bride channel.
And then I'm going to carry on creating some amazing content. So the content that I'm going to creating is way different than most of the couple YouTube channels. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. The Med is going to be one crazy season this year. Got some great boats lined up, some great people coming over, drone shots, blue water. I'm going out on Tuesday. What you see coming up is me doing a catamaran delivery to Greece. Guys, I've never in my life encountered such big waves, ever. Felt like that catamaran was jumping the waves. It was ridiculous. Then we went to Marmari in Turkey, that you'll see. You also see
A lot of adventures.
a lot of adventures coming, yeah.
Changing boats is a good idea for a channel.
Yeah, so Roger, I'm going to do a lot of different boats. And what I want to do is, I saw that, is it MJ Sailing, that just bought a new boat. I think it was a green boat I saw. And they did really well with some boat tours. People like that. I spoke to them and I said to them, I think on Facebook, I said, well done on your boat tours. And it seems that people really, really liked it. So different cats, different monohulls, maybe even a super yacht. Like I was invited to move a super yacht the other day. And I thought, how cool would it be to do a $20 million super yacht video versus I started on a $1 boat once. Yeah? Oh, Atticus. Yes, Atticus. MJ's boarding the cat. That's right. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Hey, Wemingo. I hope that you're doing better with your boat on the hard. So that's just a little bit of a. They look the same. Thanks, Thomas Nicolaisen. So that's another delivery I did with Thomas when I was still with Sailing Miss Lone Star. He contacted us, and obviously I have sailed with him from Barcelona to Malta. That was a beautiful, nice sail in a Hansa 588. But I think Thomas and I decided if you want to stay in port, buy yourself a Hansa. I don't think that we like that boat very much. So that's kind of the be-all and end-all of the update. That's good, Scott. That's very nice. So Glenn, if he says if you can afford to quit YouTube, definitely do so. It is great for a cruising lifestyle and obviously can be very, very lucrative for the top people. But is it tiger you have by the tail? Yeah, you see, I enjoy creating these films.
Yeah, exactly.
I really enjoy it. I like being in front of the camera and teaching and sometimes being silly and just making an ass out of myself. I enjoy it. Like she doesn't enjoy it at all. I had to drag her here.
But you succeed.
Roger, I can't come to the States anytime soon because of the travel bans, but
maybe it's gonna open.
The plan is to start the business here in the Med and then go over to the Caribbean and maybe spend another year in the Med. But it will open and we'll see. So, to recap, we've got a brand new pretty sailor here, which you'll see me teach sailing lessons. She speaks Polish, so you might not understand her half the time. I don't understand her half the time. Which is great for relationships, by the way.
Yeah.
You're just like, that's what I meant. Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. And some stewardesses coming over, some mile boarding, different boats. The channel is going on, but if you have it in you to become a patron or just, I don't know, support me on that way, that'll be cool. Even if it's like enough for a shot of tequila sometimes.
Sometimes.
Who is Miss Cutie Pie? You missed it. It's Olivia. How do you deal with 90-day and 180 in Schengen area? Very good question. Okay, so because I'm a yacht captain and I do not have that 90-day rule.
Reconnecting.
Okay, so let's go back. So it means that I don't have the 90-day rule because I'm a yacht captain. I'm a seaman, seafarer. I'm not too... So that 9-day rule doesn't apply to me. We're just currently at someone's house trying to use their internet, but I'm assigned to the yacht and I'm on the yacht, and that's how I get around that. So all in all, guys, the channel has been going for just over 13 months, like 13, 14 months, well away to on our way to 10,000 subscribers. I know it's small and it's not that, as big as some of the other channels, but I really have amazing people here. I don't have big, beautiful boobs that I can show you, so that's probably why most of you aren't subscribing.
Me neither.
Oh, damn it!
Wow.
But it's going to get interesting. It's going to get fun. The season's going to be great. Thank you so much for hanging with me and for always supporting. And like, there's some of you that's just never left my side, and that's why I keep doing this. I am conflicted at this point in time. I sometimes just thought I just need to stop. It's too much work, but I'm gonna keep doing it.
Wish I could subscribe more than once.
Oh, thank you so much. Things are looking great for Paperboat Project. Thank you so much, Roger. You've always been also such a good. I've also thought about changing the name, but remember where the name comes from? Like, I was a small boy playing with this little paper boat, and I always thought one day I'll have my own boat. And so that little paper boat turned into a real boat. And when I was thinking about a name, I was like, I'm such an emotional guy sometimes. Maybe I should just name it the Paperboat Project. And it is a project that I'm busy with, and it started with a paper boat. So, Mark Camilleri, let's meet for a beer. Please, let's meet for a beer. I am here. Like the name. Thank you, Raina. Tim, keep the name. It's your history. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's your
Thank
history, and it's also about dreams. So
yeah,
if you're gonna help those stewardesses and
yeah,
other people build my building, and
yeah,
it's also gonna make their dreams come true, right?
absolutely. And that's what I want to do. So thank you so much. I already finished my gin and tonic. I'm gonna have another one. I'm always kind of anxious on these lives because it's a one-way thing. Like, I'm speaking, but I can't hear you speak back. So I'm almost like, shut up now. Like,
yeah, I know that on Instagram you can do live with your followers too. Like, you can connect with them. So maybe in the future we can do lives. Also,
we're going to do more lives. I mean, it's always astonishing
Maybe
to me. There's
we
been over 300 people here already. We've only been here for 22 minutes. And like, who am I? I'm some funny South African with long hair that's really not interesting and has an annoying voice. But I guess you're here for her now.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm not there.
What did Weminghouse send you?
What?
Boats and boobs. Ay. That's the problem. Unfortunately, I don't have the boots. Come do a Facebook room, the YouTube Sailing Channels group. How do I do that, Roger? I don't even know. Don't sell yourself short. Okay.
Sure.
But with South African accent. So this is another thing I need to tell you guys. Like, I am the worst social media person ever. There are people like, and you know what's even worse? People recognize me in yacht marinas all over the world. We were just in South Africa. Somebody recognized me there. We come to Malta, people recognize me. And I'm like, how? Like, how do you know who I am? They're like, the Paperboat Project. I'm like, I only have 18,000 subscribers. It's the power of social media is so amazing. And so that's why I don't want to stop it, because it's so awesome for me to speak to people when they say, I saw when you did this sail and I learned so much and it sounded like you had a tough time, but your perseverance helped me. And I'm like, how can I stop this? Like, I shouldn't. So that's another thing. I can talk to you through it. Okay, Roger, will we speak afterwards?
With your patrons, consider it as a bonus for them. Yeah. We thought about it too, right?
Yeah. Here's somebody saying, absolutely right about the big boobs, like quite a few sailing channels, and I use the term sailing loosely because most have no clue how to sail. I enjoy your channel since Lone Star and ever since. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think we sailed much when I was on that channel. All the best with your future plans. Leave the boobs to sailing doodles. Yeah, he's done quite well with that, hasn't he? Shit. But he said that's his strategy. He's always going to have girls with big boobs on the boats, and he's done pretty damn well for himself. Church on Sundays, and hoping it will only be 30 minutes. Sorry, I was saying I'm not going to take most of your time tonight. I remember going to church on Sundays and hoping it was only 30 minutes. Until then, I became a minister, for those of you who didn't know that. For 4 years, I was in ministry in South Africa, and then probably I spoke for much longer than 30 minutes. So, Jack Sparrow found his Keira Knightley. Dills is at time the most watched sailing channel. At times, the most watched sailing channel. Yeah, I can believe that, because he's always got nice boats. He's got beautiful girls
Nice
with him,
shots.
nice shots, and they're just doing that, you know. So I was trying to ask her if she wants to just live on a sailboat with me for 12 months. I think if we had a boat and it's just her and I for 12 months, teaching her to sail, sailing to different places, the channel will just blow up. But she also has a career. She also has a place that she lives in and family and whatever. So she's not.
We'll see. Maybe in the future. When you get me a catamaran.
Hey, good looking, and you too, Stefan.
Hello.
All right, guys, you have a smashing Sunday. At the end of the day, remember you're fucking awesome and you can overcome anything that you want and set your mind to. I'm living proof of that. I don't always go on into everything that I have overcome in the last 5 or 6 years, but it's been quite a struggle in my life to just keep smiling. I lie. I had to struggle for a long time, but now I keep smiling. So just always remember, like, nothing is impossible. I've done literally some of the most impossible things, and I'm still alive and kicking and drinking a gin and tonic. Cheers. Cheers, Reino. What you said is why I've always followed you. That belief. Stay with it. Takes time. Doodles is more like porn channel than a sailing channel. Keep up your great content. Fuck the boobs. Keep on sailing. Show. Cheers, cheers. I want to overcome a repower. You're still on. Are we still on?
Yeah.
I thought I'm off. Oh. Guess you guys see I'm not that bad. I was gonna say like, oh man, this was horrible.
No.
Oh man, I don't like this.
Come on.
Still on, I know, Raj. I'm still on. I know. All right,
Okay,
guys.
thank you guys.
Speak to you soon.